Hello everyone, how are you? Great to have you with us. I can see a few of you watching. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. And everything seems to be looking okay. How's your day been? What have you got for lunch? I've got pumpkin soup today. If you can see that. Nice on a cold day like this. And I like to add a few chili flakes, spice things up, and I hope that your day will be spiced up by this short little Bible overview today. Today we are looking at the exciting and curious passage in Genesis 11, the Tower of Babel. Now, love to hear your thoughts about this one. This is one that confuses me and has confused me for a long time, but bit by bit, I think I'm working out something from it. So, definitely an interesting one. Let's have a look at it now. And as I said, in the chat, love to hear your questions. So we have Genesis 11, 1 to 9. At one time, all the people of the world spoke the same language and used the same words. As the people migrated to the east, they found a plain in the land of Babylonia and settled there. Remember, this is after the flood, which we looked at 2 weeks ago. They began saying to each other, "Let's make bricks and harden them with fire." In this region, bricks were used instead of stone, and tar was used for mortar. Interesting. Then they said, "Come, let's build a great city for ourselves with a tower that reaches to the sky. This will make us famous and keep us from being scattered all over the world." But the Lord came down to look at the city and the tower the people were building. "Look," he said, "the people are united and they all speak the same language. After this, nothing they set out to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse the people with different languages. Then they won't be able to understand each other." In that way, the Lord scattered them all over the world, and they stopped building the city. That is why the city was called Babel, or Babel, because that is where the Lord confused the people with different languages. In this way, he scattered them all over the world. And that's it. What do you think? Quite an interesting passage, I think you'll agree. Let's draw a few things out. So back at the beginning, we have everyone speaking the same language. And they are making bricks. So new technology, perhaps. Is new technology a bad thing? Is that why God closes this operation down? What do you think? Well, I don't think that's the issue. If we go forward, we see it's more of their motivation, the way that they're using this new technology. Come, let's make this great city for ourselves. Let's do this great thing. Is that a bad thing? Wanting to have success? Well, I don't think that's really it. The next line, though, this will make us famous and keep us from being scattered all over the world. So the motivation, it's fame, it's self-glorification, it's let us rise up again and make ourselves independent from God. I think that's where the error is. Not the new technology, not the ambition to do something great, but the motivation of wanting to keep God out of the picture and wanting to make themselves great for the sake of it. And if we look forward, we can see God stops this, scatters them all around, and that's the end of it. Interesting though, there it says in the second last line, if they can do this, nothing they set out to do will be impossible. It shows that when people are united, it says here that nothing will be impossible for us. If we are united about the right thing, imagine the power of that. Here, the problem was they're united around something not so good. And next week, we're going to look at how we can be united around a good cause. and how we can overcome this inclination to want to do things separate from God. So what are your thoughts about this? It comes down to motivation, comes down to whether we're wanting to do things with God or whether we're wanting to make something that makes us not need God. So I think it's really important to see in this passage new technology. That's good. That's not bad in itself. Wanting success and working together, not bad in itself. It's what we are wanting to do. It comes down to our motivation. So something to think about today. Hope that is a little bit of spice to brighten up your day. If you've got comments and you're watching this later, I'd love to respond to them. But apart from that, I'd love to see you next week. And between then, you can interact in our Facebook group, our private group, where we can discuss questions like this. All right. Hope you enjoy.